you can notice last 2 weeks I've been pretty busy, hadn't put anything new up. We're not done making content. I've just been slammed between work and then just Christmas coming up. We've got kids, so we've been busy. Last night we did the Christmas parade here in our town. So this past week all we did was work on getting this thing ready. We had friends over helping us. It was a great time. Pretty cool. I'll put a little clip up right here. You can see us as we were going through the parade. Yeah, so that's what we did last night, but they wasn't over after that. While we were doing that, I had a truck on the road picking up machines. So had a couple machines dropped off last night. More auction stuff. Okay. I told you guys the content was going to continue on the auction stuff. These are brand new machines that just hit. I haven't seen one yet anywhere. I haven't even seen one on Marketplace. I haven't even seen one in a group, anybody asking about it. So to my knowledge, this is the first time you're going to see one. It's the first time I've seen one. But I snatched a couple up, and I didn't expect to do this video so soon. But so my driver shows up last night about 10 p.m. He ran into some issues yesterday morning, got a late start. He was about a 10-hour round trip to go get these things. So about 10 o'clock last night, he shows up. I come out, he says, we're going to go, unchaining them. We're going to get them unloaded. He says, yeah, man, when they loaded them, of course at the auction, when he goes and picks these things up for me, they just pick them up with a forklift. They set them on the truck. So he says, hey, they told me one of these things was dead. Battery was dead. I don't know which one. No problem. Whatever. I got a jump box. So I go out. First thing, is, oh man, where's the battery on this thing? Because it could be a pain to locate or get to, depending on where it is, if it's under the floorboard. Well, luckily, flip the seat right up, and the battery's actually right here. So, pretty easy to get to. It's kind of a pain getting the cables put on the battery, but we got that done. So, cable's on, turned the key on, no power. Immediately, I knew it's not a dead battery. We got other issues. So there you go. Brand new machine, straight from the auction, new model. I mean, I hadn't seen it. I didn't go to any preview. I just seen it online and I bought it, which is what a lot of you guys do. So it gets here. It's on the trailer. It's 10 o'clock at night. I have no forklift to be able to pick this thing up and unload it. All I have is I've got a bigger diesel mini skid, and it won't lift this up off the machine safely and unload it. So now I'm in a predicament. It's 10 o'clock. My driver's sitting here ready to get home. He's been on the road all day, and I got machines on the trailer I can't get off because I can't start them. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys what it was doing, and then I'm going to show you how I fixed it. I did fix it last night after I finally got them unloaded. Super simple, honestly, but it's not super simple if you don't know what you're looking for. So that's the point of today's video, is to give you a heads up, because this fix for this machine is not just for this machine. This could be with any of these Chinese mini excavators that you're seeing. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of what the machine was doing. I'm going to explain to you why it was doing that, and then I'm going to show you how I fixed it. Okay, so as I stated, the battery is dead per the auction. So I grab my jump box. There's the battery. I put my cables on. I turn on my disconnect. I turn on my key. Immediately I noticed no power, nothing. Well, that's not a dead battery issue. I've run into this before. No problem. I'll go down in here. I'll find the starter. From the starter, there's a rectifier. I'll find the fuse housing, which is somewhere. Let me see. So here, fuse housing, I'll check. Sure enough, fuse is blown. So really, again, not a big deal. I can't tell you how many of these things I've been through, and that fuse blows. They put a 25 amp fuse in it. I've never gotten one and it was blown as soon as I got the machine. But you run one for a couple hours, 5 hours, fuse blows. A lot of these are like that. The gas engine. Put a 30 amp fuse in them, you roll on. I've never had one bust after that. Well, anyways, I grabbed some fuses, put a fuse in, I hit the key, starts right it, light comes on, I start it, it's running, I hop on it, I notice I have no lights. My electronic lockout's not lit up, my headlight won't work. Fuse blew again, had to, right? So I shut it off, I come back, I check, fuse is blown. 30 amp fuse. I just put a 30 amp fuse in. I've never had a 30 amp fuse blow. All right. Well, what does that mean? We got a problem. We got a ground somewhere, something faulting out, something popping that fuse, right? Okay. All right. So now let me explain the situation up to this point. Okay. It's 10:30 p.m. Machine's on a trailer. Driver's ready to go home. It won't start. How do we get it off? So I got to looking. I thought, yeah, these have a pull start. So I'll pull start it. So that's what I did. So let me show you where the pull start is on this. So you pop your back up. And if you look way back in there, there's your pull rope. So I've come to the conclusion that if I lived in China, there's no way they'd hire me at the Excavator factory where they assemble these. Here's why. Look here at this little opening. I'm a big guy, big hand. Got my machine in, it won't start. I have no choice but to try the pull start. I can barely get my hand in here and reach it. But look, you got to pull it all the way back to here. Now I can pull it. Yeah. Look at it. I'll pull start it. Fires right up. Cool. Wait. But the fuse is blown. The fuse keeps blowing. That's what charges the battery. If the battery's not charging, electronic lockout won't work. So sure, the machine's running, but we still have no controls. We can track. That's it. So it's start tearing the machine apart on the trailer at 10:30, or we track this thing off the trailer with the boom and everything facing the wrong direction and down, and no way to lift it, no way to turn the machine. What do you do? Well, the smart solution would be start taking panels off and seeing if you can find a naked wire or something that's grounding out, popping that fuse. So that's what I did. I popped off front access panel, which is here. Couldn't see anything. Popped off the side panel over there. Still couldn't really see anything. Nothing obvious anyways. So now we're approaching 11 o'clock. Dude, this guy's wanting to go home. Like he's a driver. That's it. He goes, picks them up. He comes back. He drops them off. That's it. It's not his responsibility how to get them off the trailer. That's mine. So every minute I'm holding him up, it's costing him money. So I got to get this thing off the truck. So I fired it back up, pull rope, and I started off the trailer with the boom completely down, facing the wrong direction, and that was sketchy. I didn't get it videoed. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't show it if I did video it because I don't want you guys doing it. It's just the only option I had, and I was as careful as I could be, but we got it here, got it tore the rest of the way apart, and figured out what was wrong. Okay, so I came out, we're 11:30 now. I got both machines off the truck. I got my driver gone. Got this thing pulled back here, ripped the rest of the panels off of it. I'm just the type of person I am. I can't go, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep last night because I would have been laying in the bed trying to figure out what was wrong with this thing in my brain. So before I could go to bed, I had to come out here and fix it. So I did. And again, this wasn't that difficult. I found it pretty quickly, but that doesn't mean you would have. So that's why I'm putting this video out here. I'm going to save you guys some time. If you run into this problem, go inside, hop on the YouTubes, search it up. This video is going to pop up. You're going to know how to fix this, okay? So first thing I did was I popped another fuse in it. I started it up again. And the reason I did that is because I noticed when I was on the trailer, I did it 3 times. And by that 3rd time, I could smell something like it was burning. So kind of risky, you know. You don't want to catch it on fire, burn the thing to the ground. But I knew if I could trace down, I knew if I could trace down the smell or see some smoke, then I'd have a pretty good idea of where to start looking. So I put another fuse in it. I hit the key again. Again, the fuse popped immediately, but there was that smell again. At this point, I already had the panels off, so literally I went inside, got my little cushion here, kneed down, and I immediately could smell a burning smell coming from this fan on this hydraulic cooler. Put my little nose up to it, I could smell it, so I thought, what are the chances a wire or something going to this fan is, you know, broke and grounding out or whatever. So anyways, there's 2 little wires coming off the fan, a little red and a black. They come right up here. I'll show you this angle in a minute, but they come right up here behind this access panel where your feet go, and there's a plug. You can kind of see the plug right here. So I unplugged it. I popped the fuse in, fired the machine up, fire right up, runs, no more fuse problems. Okay, so just show you real quick. Little choke. This machine has 0.0 hours. You know why? Because nobody's ever started it from the time it got on the boat to the time it got to my house because of that fuse. But there you go. I unhooked my cooler fan, problem solved. Now, the fuse problem solved, but the problem is still not solved because now I don't have a fan for my cooler. So I am still going to go through and I'm going to inspect the wiring harness coming off of the fan. I'm going to take the fan off and inspect it. And then I'm going to inspect my wiring harness that's in here and see if I can find a wire. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't suspect I'm going to find any damage to wires anywhere because the smell was strongly coming from right in here. I think the fan's faulty. I'm probably just going to order another fan and stick on it and save myself a headache because that fan's probably, I don't know, a 6-inch fan, and it's probably $10 on Amazon. So I'm probably just going to buy a fan. Matter of fact, I know I'm going to cut the connectors off of it, and I've already got a 12-inch fan sitting here. And I'm going to hook it up, plug it in, and then that's going to tell me if it's the fan or if my problem does consist here. But there you go, guys. Start there. If you've got one of these machines with a hydraulic cooler and a fan already on it and you're having that issue, I'm not telling you this is the fix to your issue. It's not going to be everyone's issue or everyone's fixed, but start there because it's super simple. It doesn't involve much of anything. Literally just finding where the fan plugs in and unplugging it and then test it. That's all it was for me. All right, so here's the fan connector. Literally plugs in right there, right behind your feet. Short and sweet video, guys. I hope this helps you if you're having this problem. I hope you don't have this problem, but if you do, I want to get this out there. That way it may save you a couple hours troubleshooting, may save you money. You know, you may not be mechanically inclined and you may just decide to take this thing to a mechanic right away or have a mechanic come to you right away. And this is a pretty cheap, quick, simple fix. So I want to get this out there pretty quick because, like I said, this 18 BS, it just hit the market in my area at least. They may already be at your place. You may already have one. but they just came out where I'm at. So I wanted to get this out there. We may do a little testing with these. It just depends on if I get time before they sell. But hope this video helps. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. Like I said, big news coming. Lots of projects coming. In the next video, you're going to see a sneak peek of everything that I got coming. New machines coming. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.